won the poster which appears in the movie brought by you.
Yeah.
When you were asked to do a poster, it was your second ever job, wasn't it? Your first job.
Just check it's recording. Yeah. Let's go around a little bit. So it's Wayne from Stadium in London, talking to Barry Kamen, artist, painter, and stylist.
Hello, Wayne. Yeah, so references, I pull them from everywhere. You know, I'm a big lover of the Renaissance and Titian, particularly.
Titian.
Yeah, and Titian was a great Venetian artist around the same time as Michelangelo. And he did a lot of portraits. And when you look at his portraits, I mean, that's a big influence for me in the styling. He's a stylist, man. He's an incredible stylist, and the way he composes the frame. So a lot of the kind of still work I do, the fashion work, is looking at that perfect composition and that perfect attitude, and then when styling is a bit like painting in a way, where you get that composition and then you start to place, you know, a hat or a bit of jewellery or a pair of gloves or something, and you place it around to fit the composition. So painting wise, it's similar. You do a painting and you make a mark and you go, oh, that's good, and then you react and, oh, it needs something over here, and it needs something over here. And I find that's how I do the styling. It's like, oh, it needs something there, it needs something here, it needs something here. And so I work in building an image with layers, and that's, you know, why sometimes the styling is really simple and sometimes it seems a bit over the top with so many big things over it, but that's just because I'm building a composition. And I like to work with photographers that understand that, and Jamie Morgan understands that completely. You know, he's a real classicist as well. So,
yeah, Jamie Morgan features in the magazine.
Yeah.
There's a good interview with him.
Lovely.
And he talks about very briefly about his photography work.
Yeah.
And he mentioned Buffalo. Could you tell us about Buffalo?
Yeah, Buffalo was very Petri. You know, kind of. He built this team around him, you know, friends, but also like-minded kind of creatives, and but it was his vision, it was his eye, his attention to detail that got us all. You know, he was just, you know, super cool and super stylish. And yeah, and he came from, you know, he used to work at Christie's, I think it was, and so he came with a classical understanding as well, and so you know, we all had that classical understanding, but in a kind of post-punk, of environment, and so we were all pissed off and angry with the politics. We were all trying to bring in kind of a completely kind of, kids from all different nationalities, looking kind of sensitive, but at the same time they look tough, but sensitive, and so it was that mix, and that's what Buffalo, for me, it was. He actually foresaw what was going on, that. Boy band, it's like they're all just kind of variants in what the look that Ray loved, and at that time it wasn't that wasn't what a male was about, but it's become that. So he was way ahead of his time.
So would you say that the political situation in London informed what you were doing in Buffalo?
Yeah, very much. It wasn't just Buffalo. The Face, Neville. Quite kind of. Neville Brody at the Face, and he was coming up with his, super strong kind of propaganda-based typefaces. Again, was quite political, and then there was all these other things that are going on, like it was a really great emergence of the gay scene, but it was integrated with straight, so it wasn't just like, oh, there's a gay scene, suddenly everyone was going to the same place and it didn't matter what you were, so it was really great to so you had Lee Barry and Body Map and John Mabry and Galliano and all these, and then in Paris was Gautier, and in Japan was Ray Kakabu or Yoji Yamamoto, and we became all really tight. Became a tight group, and so we took that stance. But then, what Lee Barry was doing was just as important as what we were doing, and we all loved what everyone else was doing.
Sure.
Hey, hold on! No, I got permits for those. Now, Bill, hold on.